in today's video, I'm going to be bagging every single race, regardless if it's a good bagging track, if it's a running track, if it's somewhere in the middle. I'm going to be seeing how many races I can win. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you probably know that I have made this video once or twice before, but it's been a while. I feel like I'm always getting better at this game. You know, the more I play, the more I get better. And I feel like in general, I'm definitely better at bagging than front running, but I think my skills in bagging have definitely improved. At least my driving, you know, maybe my experience has helped me make better decisions when I'm bagging. And it's always fun to kind of challenge yourself, or at least, you know, for this challenge, to bag on tracks you don't normally bag on, because that is definitely, you know, a good skill to have, as you don't always choose to bag. Sometimes bagging chooses you. You know, if you get hit out, if you get comboed, you find yourself in the back of the pack. A lot of the time that normally happens on tracks where, you know, bagging isn't as viable, because on bagging tracks, obviously on purpose, I want to drop out and bag. But on non-bagging tracks, you know, it sometimes just happens to you. You kind of have to figure out, you know, what your best plan of action is. So I think the play right now is to hold this bill for the bill extension, which if you guys didn't know is in the tunnel underwater. We gotta watch out for that player's star. Let's just take our time. I also want to be in a bottom spot to get this box right here, just so I'm in 10th and get another power item in the pocket. But yeah, as far as I know, it is like right here on that ramp, so let's use it. 10 coins, 10th place, golden in the pocket, not great, but I should be able to utilize that pretty nicely for the middle shortcuts. Yeah, basically the build takes you until the finish line. I only passed like 2 players in the process. Gotta watch out for that blue shell. Hopefully get another good box. Wow, that is an amazing pull. Actually, I'm gonna start my timer right now in the golden, so we can get to that star sooner than later. And we get lag trailed by that red shell in the off-road. That is tragic. And I'm just like in the off-road. Good thing I had the star to help me recover there. That was brutal. If I didn't, and I would have got stuck. But yeah, no shock dodge, but I have another invincibility item. This time it's a boo. And we steal a golden. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to go for items here. We are just goldening all the way up. And it looks like there's not going to be a shock. That is super unlucky. We were in a bill, and then a star, and then a boo, and no shock dodge. But I'm going to come all the way back into 4th place. So not a bad way to kick things off. If you guys were paying attention during the bill extension in that last race, you might have seen a familiar face. There he is right there, Mankalore, another Mario Kart Deluxe content creator. Definitely an OG on YouTube. He's been making videos since basically the game came out, as far as I know. And this is actually a complete accident that I found him. I actually already reached out to him on Discord, and he confirmed that it was him, which is funny because I was actually playing on stream the other night, and I ran into the player Technical, who I believe holds a few world records in 200cc. And I've actually played with both of them before on RTAT 120 or Rod's stream, as he actually randomly found Mankalore in a worldwide, and Shortcat joined, I joined, a bunch of other creators, including Gecko, Awoken, let's see, Q, Mankalore. I think that might be everyone. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone, but yeah, there's a ton of us there, and we all had a lot of fun. That was a really tough room. Mankalore's definitely a really good player, so I'm going to see how well I can do. And I've actually never bagged on this track. I don't even know where to go for coins, so I think that will have to do, and I can start catching up. I think that counted. I really didn't try to pass too many people that first lap, so hopefully we can get some good pulls and make the comeback. There's really not a lot of shortcuts in this track. I'm going to have to rely on getting some good item pulls here, maybe a shock, as, I mean, that's probably the case for most tracks, if I had to say. Just mean, you know, bullet bills to carry me, as well as some shocks or shock dodges. And I don't know, maybe Mankalore is playing along with the challenge. He's back here with me. I saw him back there with me on the last race too. Who knows? I actually didn't tell him about this though, so I really don't think he would be. But yeah, we're already in 7th actually. Okay, that was really bad. I like tried to get the drift, but like completely missed it, went the wrong way. I'm glad I dropped and failed though, because I'll get a 9th place box here. We get another golden. I have the golden curse this race. That's like the 3rd golden. Okay, it gets stolen, which definitely, you know, can't complain too much about. But the fact that I just don't have an item and I'm in 10th. We just got hit with fire. All right, triple shrooms. Let's hopefully get another box here. We get 2, even better. And there must be enough bills in play, because I have not been able to pull a bill, and that's really bad. But I guess I can recover. We have the stars. They're going to be a late shock. We need it now more than ever. And I don't think there is. Is anything going to happen? Wait, that player gets hit. Perfect. And wait, I'm in 4th just like that. Okay, I did not expect to pass any people. I will take a 4th place. Let's go. Ribbon Road for the next race. This is definitely one of those tracks that it is viable to bag on. Kind of somewhere in the middle between a runner and a bagging track. and we'll see how well we can do. I know whenever I watch people like JP Givener, you know, top level lounge, competitive Mario Kart, there always are a lot of players bagging on these tracks. I don't really see that so much in my rooms when I'm playing Worldwides or like when I've ever played competitive. I definitely think it's more of one of those like high level strats, maybe a little bit more challenging to bag on, as this is, and that's an unfortunate red shell. But I was gonna say, yeah, this is definitely a difficult track with the shortcuts. I think the best way to do it, honestly, now that I'm a little bit more experienced, is to kind of try to abuse smart steering. So you can pause the game and turn on smart steering so you don't fall off the track there. I accidentally used my other star too. But that's probably the best way to do it. I can never always get it in time though, because you're gonna have to like pause. I think it's what, L I want to say? Yeah, it is. So you kind of pause, hit L, pause again, and then you can successfully stay on the track. But definitely one of those things that is kind of more advanced technique once you're a little bit better at the game. And also, what are my pulls so far? I just pulled star Crazy 8, star Bullet Bill, and what, star again or something like that? That is insane. Guess that makes up for every time I've ever tried to bag and pulled goldens and mushrooms every time. Okay, there's a couple Bullet Bills out. Let's go ahead and do the shortcut here. Try not to get hit by them. We can go ahead and then bill in this shortcut. I think that's a good spot. Gotta watch out for the Crazy 8. Okay, it looks like most of the items are used. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, the bomb actually got blown up there by something. That's a good place for a star, I think. And once again, there's surprisingly no shock. I was invincible for so long, like I said. I had so many stars there that I'm just very surprised that I didn't get a dodge. There's no shock at all. And oh no, that's a red shell. We don't get anything for protection, but I am still pulling really good items. Okay, there's the shock finally. We do get the iframe shock dodge, which isn't terrible. But not really a good spot to be in, as I lost all my shrooms after getting hit by the red anyways. And I don't really have good lines for the shortcut here. I'm just going to go for the single box, not worry about the competition, and we get the Piranha Plant. That's such a bad pull considering I'm going to get red shelled here as well. Wow, that is super unfortunate for me. And surprisingly, I'm not going to lose too many spots. I'm still going to salvage a 6th place, so pretty neutral race. And this is going to be the toughest track yet, without a doubt. There's not really any good shortcuts on this track that can't be done, or rather, all the shortcuts can be done shroomless. And that is why this is such a good front-running track. It's just really hard to come back on whenever, you know, the only or like the biggest shortcut on track can also be done shroomless. Just want to see how we can do. We've been doing, honestly, all right so far. I think 2 4ths and a 7th. That last race was my worst placement so far. But this is probably going to be the biggest challenge yet. The shocks have not really been in our favor. Not really too many shocks. Last race, it was pretty late anyways, and I unfortunately did not get a chance to dodge it. Hopefully I can either pull a shock or we can get a dodge. Like I said, that's kind of going to be the key without a doubt here. And I'll go ahead and bag a little bit more, just go for some items over here, see what we can get. We get the Shroom Star. There's already a blue shell. That's like a super early blue shell. I'm just going to go around the shortcut here because I didn't really have good alignment. I didn't really want to fall off there. But yeah, we don't really have great items here. We can just kind of hang out in the back, maybe chain these mushrooms at the set, hopefully get maybe a shock or a dodge like I've been saying. I don't really know what the best items are for this track, like when to use the bill. Speaking of the bullet bill, there it is. I feel like whenever I use the bullet bill on this like downhill rock section, it just doesn't do very well. So maybe I'll try to hold this and use it after the shortcut, like way later in the track. And then it'll just like carry me through the bridge section. And okay, gotta watch out for this Crazy 8. There we go. They finally backed everything, so that's good. Yeah, I'm actually going to hold it because we're in 9th. We're probably going to pass this player, so I'm not really going to be able to chain anything better. Anyways, got to watch out. There's that blue shell. Bunch of stars like everywhere. Wow, we almost got starred there. Good thing I went a little bit wide and don't have to worry about my lines because I can just spam the bill. And yeah, I'm all the way up actually into 2nd. Once the bill expires, it's going to go over the shortcut. That was so perfect, actually. Wow. And now we're still in 2nd with triple mushrooms and the red shell. Although, what is my play here? I feel like the mushrooms aren't going to be that valuable. Maybe I should chain at the set and try to red shell them. And oh no, I got redded. There's going to be a red coming for me anyways from behind. There's one back. There's the shock. The boo stole my items. I don't even know what just happened. There's so many things that went wrong there. And we're down in 5th and 6th. It's going to be close at the end. I think 1st place has broken away a little bit. And this is like the worst time to get bloopered. There's another blue shell, like 3rd place has the blue shell. And oh no, the blooper actually mattered. Normally the blooper's just kind of seen as a joke, but I actually completely failed there because of the blooper. So yeah, the end of this lap has just been a disaster as we went from like being in 2nd all the way down to 8th place. And we're back, Athens Dash, yet another front running track. It's going to be tough to bag and get a 1st although we have not successfully done that yet anyways. And of course, last race, I think that was like the first race where I actually came back early. You know, it's like at the end of lap 2. And that was the only race where everything just went downhill. Like we got our item booed, we got backed, we got shocked. There's a blooper that messed me up on the shortcut. Like everything went downhill. Maybe I should have bagged a little bit harder. Maybe I would have had better results, but I feel like, you know, no matter what, I'm always going to be saying that. Like, it's easy to look back at a race and say, oh, you know, I should have done this, should have done that. But at the end of the day, you know, it is Mario Kart after all, and it's super unpredictable. And it's not really necessarily the best idea to kind of make conclusions based on like a small sample like that one race. Anyways, let's see what we can do in this next race. I'm kind of going to chill a little bit, like I said, take it easy, hopefully get a good item to dodge or pull the shock. But so far, we're not doing too hot once again. Definitely had a mixed result when it comes to items. That's normally how it goes with bagging though. Like that Ribbon Road race, I basically pulled a star whenever I needed one. And so far this race, it's been a little bit mixed. But as long as, you know, I dodge the shock or pull the shock, that's all really that matters. Gotta watch out for all these hazards. We get another golden. At least I can chain it before the next set. You know, sometimes when you pull a golden, there's just not enough time. And that's really when it will mess you up the most, when you just get stuck with it and can't properly chain into the set. And oh no, I thought they're gonna go way faster, so I went ahead and used my shroom. We just don't get a box there. So we're gonna need a miracle here at this point, as like I said, this track is very hard to come back on anyways. And then I'm just gonna miss the box completely. What can we get? Ooh, that's actually a pretty good pull. We get the golden mushroom, the boot, and we steal a star. Now would be the perfect time for a shock, but of course, as always, it will not happen. I'm just gonna star so we don't get starred by that player. Maybe some players will get hit on the line here, and we can pass a couple players. But it looks like literally, okay, one person got hit at least, and yeah, I'm only gonna get the 8th. Once again, we have a track that's more in the middle, somewhere is neutral. I think this is definitely more on the running side though, actually, now that I say that, as this is one of my favorite tracks to pick to front run. Just a little bit of a shortcut here, of course, you can cut off the next corner as well. But the real reason this track is so good for running is that there is a shroomless shortcut near the end of the lap. So basically, you know, you're not making any ground by being in the back, because everyone in the front, as long as they know how to do the shortcut at least, can keep moving forward and build their lead. It's really going to come down to, once again, getting the bills and the shocks or the shock dodge, although I have really not had the best luck when it comes to shocks so far. But that's kind of what it comes down to with bagging a lot of the time. And like I said on that DK Mountain race, you know, I took a gamble and I caught up earlier because I figured there wouldn't be any shocks, and there was a shock the one time. So we'll see how we can do. I think I'm just going to chill in the back, maybe try to smuggle a good item up. That's not necessarily a bad idea either, but we can like go ahead, take the shortcut, get the box there, pass a couple players, see what we can get. Okay, perfect. We get a star in the pocket as well. There's a star there. There's a bill behind us. Gotta watch out for the blue shell. I'm in 8th, so I probably won't get a better pull, so I'll just hold this for now. We can just, I guess, hope for the best. Hold on to our current items. Take the shortcut. Oh wait, the ramp disappeared while I was on it. I almost didn't make the jump there. That was really weird. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. That was super close. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Piranha Plant thing, and we somehow don't get hit by it though. Okay, we're in 6 now, actually, all the way up into 6. But I want to use my star. There's a couple bills coming up. We're getting bumped. I want to stay wide for those bills. Honestly, I kind of want to hold it. Like, unless I need to use it, another blue is out. I kind of want to hold it until like the very end of the race here. And oh no, of course it gets booed. So maybe I was holding it a little bit too long. And I backed, but we end up getting hit. And then I get bumped off the double, and then someone takes the single too. Wow, that is super unlucky. Just kind of how the last couple of races have gone, it feels like. You know, we start off strong, but it's just been all downhill since then. Yeah, we're just getting started now. I'm gonna have to go for the double box here. We get bumped again. We get the golden star combo. Probably not really gonna help me all that much, as yeah, I'll pass like a couple players. I guess I'll take another 8th. Shroom Ridge, definitely more of a bagging track. Nice to be back on one after been getting runners recently. It's been tough. You know, I've been trying to catch up early because it is more of a front runner. It's hard to catch up, and then we end up getting comboed out to a bottom spot anyways. So definitely need some better luck. Hopefully we can go ahead and, as always, get some coins here early, as yeah, there's actually quite a few people bagging this track. So yeah, like I said, more of a bagging track. Yeah, these little bumps have definitely added up. Like last race got bumped not once but twice, missed our box there after getting boomeranged, I believe. And we'll see, you know, how we can do on this track. I think I will probably wait until the end, assuming there's like a late shock or something. We'll be in a good spot, but then I don't think it's safe to assume there's going to be a shock, as there really hasn't been too many so far in the video. It seems like Let's go ahead and just throw the blue right away. See if we can get a couple more coins here. Nice, we get up to 10. And oh no, we get the golden. I think I want to get rid of that actually. And since we've caught up already, I'm going to go ahead and just back up here. And wow, there is a shock, but I had a golden anyways. It didn't really matter. So not really surprising there. I don't know, the banana, the green shell was there. For some reason I thought I could avoid it. I'll just spam this bill. We need some coins desperately. And oh no, we get another golden. There probably won't be a shock for a while since there was just one. I definitely want to start the timer on that golden. I'm going to miss the box. I'm actually going to back up here and get another one. Get one more box here. Oh, we get the blue shell bullet bill. I actually have to use the bill now because I just realized I can't take the shortcut. I don't have anything for it. So I will just use it, try to catch up, and hopefully get some more good boxes. Okay, that's actually perfect. For once, the bill dropped me off right on top of the items. And then we get backed by a green shell. Yeah, it has just not been working out, it seems like. And they're going to try to back me again. I have the star this time, at least. So I can avoid getting hit. Can I get a box? Okay, I only got one. I was really trying to get two there. That's a crazy 8. We somehow don't get hit. I'm going to grab one more box here and then take this glider shortcut. Hopefully we get something good in the pocket. Oh, we only get one shroom. I mean, that'll be enough to take the ending cut at least, you know, assuming I don't get hit. But if there is a late shock, we are in a really bad spot here. Gotta watch out for this car. I almost land right on it. Wait, I'm in third just like that. And yeah, I guess I'll come all the way back into third place. Let's go. You're back. This time DK Jungle. Definitely more of a running track once again. Seems like that's kind of been the case so far in today's video. Definitely, I feel like mainly running tracks and mainly like kind of hybrid tracks so you can run or you can bag. Not a lot of like true bagging tracks, that's for sure. Last race actually did work out for us quite well. I'm still surprised we got the third place after all that. I guess sometimes things do work out. So I think that means, like I've been saying, I'm going to keep my strategy of trying to catch up early instead of waiting till lap 3, because it is just so much harder to catch up on the running tracks like this track. I think that's definitely a better play. Maybe try to run up like a star or smuggle like a good item into a top spot. You know, hope it doesn't get booed and hopefully get a dodge, or at least be able to use it at a good time to avoid some items. So we'll see, you know, how we can do it. We already have 10 coins and I can try to run this star up a little bit. But so far, oh no, I'm going to miss the trick. I'm just going to use the star, honestly. And I think I'm going to wait and get a double box here. Oh no, I went way too fast because I'm in the star there. Way ahead of where I was trying to. Okay, we can go ahead and do that. We get the golden, not really ideal. We can start burning that already. And is it going to run out before the next set? I'm actually going to have to slow down a little bit just so it does. And there we go. Okay, we had to wait anyways. And wow, we pulled the shock finally. I feel like I've been just saying that the whole video. And I'm going to let Mankler get into his start. Does he see I have the shock? Is he going to use it? There we go. I'll give him the dodge. You know, why not? We can steal those ground shrooms. And I get another ground shroom. And I think I only dodge like maybe 1 or 2 players in the front as well. That is probably a good place to use the shock, and we can use the bill and start to catch up. Yeah, the pack is really close because of the shock. This bill is going to probably end pretty soon. Actually, no, it's going to keep going. It's going to go over the boost panel. That is perfect. And then I'm going to start the golden. Well, I almost hit that. I always forget what those enemies are called, but we almost ran right into it. That player's going to perfectly hit the, what was he, that banana on the ground. And wait, I'm in first just like that. I kind of had a really scuffed shortcut. The blue is out. This player has the mushroom to tank the blue. But then there's the shock, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I thought I could go around the blue blast radius, but I couldn't. We barely get hit. My drift canceled because I'm small too, and I'm going to go off the track. Wow, that is tragic. There's a second shock. We went all the way from last into first, back into 11th. And the pack is insanely close, as it always is on this track. We got to watch out, and we're getting bumped like crazy. Hopefully everyone gets taken out. Use another shroom, and I will take a 7th. An insane race. Piranha Plant Cove. I don't think I've ever actually tried to bag on this track, as it is, you know, Wave 6 track. I haven't made one of these videos. Actually, I think the last time I did make this video was just after the release of Wave 6 as Nintendo nerfed bagging, so I wanted to see, you know, how effective it now was. I definitely think it's still very viable. I think people are kind of maybe overstating the changes and how they would affect the game. Because obviously, you know, I'm still bagging every race. I'm having some mixed results, but overall I've been doing very average, I feel like, all things considered. Even on tracks where, you know, typically people don't bag. We're going to see how we can do. There are a couple shortcuts, and the end of this track is always very chaotic too. I feel like whenever I'm in a top spot, it's definitely hit or miss if I'm going to stay there. Kind of like DK Jungle. Let's go ahead and chain our items. I didn't even see that player. I guess I just starred them, ran them over, and took their box. We had another star. Yeah, our pulls have been pretty good so far. Watch out for that blue shell. Maybe I'll try to like run this star up, but we gotta watch out for this player's red shells. Maybe I'll actually slow down a little bit here. And wow, they are really slow. I like completely stopped and I still almost ran into them. And I still don't want to pass them. I really don't want to have to burn my star. And of course, they're just so slow. I don't even know what else to say, as we're gonna get redded by them because they just like completely stop there. I guess I'll stop here and we can go ahead and chain the double at the set and try to get something better. But yeah, it's always tough trying to run up items when someone in front of you has a red like that and they just don't want to drive for some reason. We can see what we can do. You know, I'm just going to use this boo now. Hopefully we can get a dodge. It is about time. Good mushroom pull. Let some more players pass us. I feel like there has to be a shock this race, right? It has been way too long. And am I far enough behind that I can get a good pull? Maybe I'll wait and try to get some coins here. Let a couple players pass me. And then hopefully... Wait, that was actually good. We got shocked into the box. Even though we don't get the dodge, it's probably the next best thing. And I was in 9th when I got that pull. We almost get hit by the blue shell. We have the star in the pocket. That's the blue. I'm going to just use my star. Wait, the person got blued in like 4th or 5th place. Wow, that was really strange. I was not expecting that. That completely caught me off guard. And what can we get? Oh, we get the 2nd place coin. That is brutal. Hopefully, you know, nothing bad happens. I feel like nothing bad will happen because there was just a blue shell and a shock, so it's unlikely there will be another one, right, if I had to guess. And yeah, 1st place is just going to keep going forward as I didn't pull any reds, but I will definitely take a 2nd place. We finally got another good bagging track, and of course, I'm starting in the front. I actually really enjoy running this track recently since I learned how to do the shroomless cuts more effectively. This is definitely typically seen as more of a bagging track, however, but I feel like it can definitely be a little bit of both, especially since the bagging changes. We're going to see, you know, how we can do. Get a 2nd last race, probably our best race yet. And the thing about this track that makes it tough though is just the fact there's really not very many items. We really don't have too many chances to get good pulls for bagging. So I feel like it's unlikely that there's going to be a shock as well because of how short the track is rather. So let's try to get up to 10 coins here. We can go ahead and chain our items into the set. I want to use my star. It doesn't get stolen. Actually, probably could have gotten stolen there anyways though. I think I was a little bit slow to use it. And oh no, we get the golden. I actually want to use that. Let's go wide here though and get another coin. Hopefully the golden will run out in time for the next set here. And there we go. It will. We can wait. Go ahead and get the double. What can we get? We get another golden mushroom. And we're going to get hit by the blue shell, which is super unfortunate there. Oh yeah, we can hop around the corner here. We can start the golden timer. Hopefully it will run out in time for the next item set. Got to watch out for all these stars. Well, there's another star there. I actually didn't even see them. We all go really wide here. We get the Piranha Plant. I guess I caught up too quickly. That is really bad. And I'm just kind of in an awkward spot now because I went around the shortcut there too. And yeah, this is just a disaster basically. Got 2 goldens there and then got stuck with the Piranha Plant. We get another golden mushroom. You really can't make this up. Like unless there's a shock right now, we are just losing this race probably, as that is just a disaster. I will take a 7th place on the line. Way better than I thought. Another track that's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's going to be tough. We'll see how we can do. Definitely a mixed bag. I feel like in general it does come down more so to what items I'm pulling than anything, as yeah, last race we got stuck with goldens. It seemed like every single box near the end of the race when it mattered most. And not to mention that Piranha Plant, the cursed Piranha Plant pull. But I don't think I've ever bagged on this track either, actually, now that I think about it. So it's going to be interesting. I think for the most part, it doesn't really affect too much other than coins normally, because some tracks are just really hard to collect 10 coins. But me starting in like the bottom spot there, starting out with, I think I started maybe like 4 or 5 coins, I want to say. Actually, yeah, this track isn't too bad. There are quite a few coins down below here. And we're also being accompanied by a couple other players that are bagging. Oh, I thought they were going to take the other box and they swerved, so I just went for the single there. Oh, but yeah, maybe it is a little bit more viable than I thought to bag on this track. Just got to watch it for the star. There is a player way behind. I don't know if maybe they got disconnected or something. Okay, nice. We did get that box, just barely. Got to watch it for this bill behind us. Let's star so you don't get chomped there. Get another box. Actually, yeah, it looks like Mangalore is also bagging with me. Oh, we get another star too. That is really clutch. We can use that. Get another box here. Can we get in the pocket? Okay, we got a golden. So I think I want to use that like right away, of course, and start the timer. But we can actually chain. I think I've been saying that a lot this video. So many golden pulls. And I'm actually catching up a little bit too quickly. So I'm going to just slow down just to make sure I can get a 9th or a 10th place box. I think that was in 10th. And that is a pretty solid pull. And I feel like, yeah, the player in the back is definitely disconnected or something because they are way behind. I don't really think they're trying to catch up. So they actually might pull the shock if it is a CPU and just spam it at the next set. So we're going to see if that will happen. Oh no, I waited for the box. I completely failed. Trying to get another star. We do get another star. We've had so many stars, but there is yet to be a shock this race too. Maybe I'm just cursed to not dodge. We get another star. How many stars in a row? That is crazy luck. And of course, there is no shock to be had this race. And I am just not going to be able to dodge. And I'm actually in 8th place. I think I want to hold these shrooms for the ending shortcut then. Just so I don't accidentally get a really bad 8th place box. And yeah, we just need to watch out for what everyone else has. We do get one more single shroom. That's a bomb. We somehow don't hit the bomb though. I kind of went right into the wall there. I don't even know what just happened. And I will take a 6. Wow. Bone Dry Dunes definitely has a lot of potential to make the comeback on. One of my favorite tracks, of course. And I have made some crazy comebacks. I think last time I played this track in a video, maybe not last time, maybe the time before that, I made like a crazy comeback up the shock dodge, smuggled a star into first. We'll see if we can maybe do something crazy and make that happen again. There actually are quite a few coins here where that player is going to take them all, of course. And we'll see, what we can do. I feel like in this video, there's basically been at least one other person bagging with me, like every single race, regardless of the track, which is funny. I definitely think it is still very viable to bag. If you get hit out, instead of just immediately trying to catch back up, maybe get some coins, try to get some good items. Yeah, we have the bill in the pocket. Let's just hold that for now. Maybe use it in the ending shortcut here. We get a golden in the pocket, not really ideal. But we can go ahead and use the bill now. Oh no, that was completely a fail. I was not even close to the shortcut there. I was way too wide. It'll just go around. I think that's okay though. We'll be able to catch up to the pack here. Definitely start the timer on the golden. Do I want to catch up yet? I feel like I don't because I don't really have a good pull. If I had something better in the pocket, maybe I would consider doing that. And oh, that player's going to stop. There's a banana on the double too, so I had to go a little bit wide. And we get the triple mushrooms. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Got to watch out for that fire. And see what the players behind me are going to do. All right, golden mushrooms. Yeah, no shock in play. That player's going to wait with me as well. We can go ahead and get the double box here. What can we get? We get another golden. No, the golden curse is back this race, it seems like. It will at least help me get through the shortcut here. But hopefully I can get something better. I'm going to go ahead and just use that star just in case. There really hasn't been too many shocks, I feel like, this race with all the players bagging, including me. And this could be good. Do I want to hold this for a little bit? I feel like if I hold it, I'm going to get shocked. But at the same time, I want to wait and use it after I get another box. And yeah, of course, I waited a little bit too long. I was thinking about using it right there, but I wanted to make sure I didn't take the slow path by accident. I was going to use it right as soon as I went around that corner. But either way, the pack is going to be really close because of the shock. If we can get a good pull here, we're in a good spot to do well. And we can actually pass a lot of players, but of course, we're going to get green shelled. We passed like 6 players in that corner. I got greened once, and then we get passed by all 6 players. What a crazy race. And we get the 10th. Finally, we're back on another good bagging track. Definitely one of my favorites. And definitely going to be hopefully a better race. I feel like last race, though, it definitely was one of the first times where I had a good opportunity to dodge the shock and I just threw. Yeah, but for the most part, that has not been the case today. So we'll see how we do. Of course, there are a couple players bagging here with me. And we can go ahead and do the usual, get some good items, keep chaining, get up to 10 coins, and make the comeback. This is definitely one of those tracks I prefer to wait until like the very last lap, as these shortcuts are so powerful, of course. And yeah, basically like half the room is bagging with me, the other half is running. Maybe more than half actually, but we're in a good spot to get some good pulls. As long as I can pull some invincibility and have it through the ending section. We get the shock dodge already. Maybe that doesn't even matter. Wow, that is awesome. Finally getting a shock dodge. It took long enough. But we have an amazing pull too that I can honestly hold at this point because we can just drive up and pass a ton of people and hopefully carry this into a top spot and wait and use it on lap 3. I think would be ideal. Maybe we do that now. Maybe we don't. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just use this star in the shortcut now and then smuggle this bullet bill all the way up into second. Actually, wait, can I actually smuggle this bill into first? Oh no, it gets stolen. Of course it does. That always happens. That happened earlier with my star when I smuggled it on high roll. And I just smuggled the bill all the way up into second place just to get it stolen. We get the snipe. Oh, they're going to use their bill there. So I'm definitely going to have to drop out here and get a good box in a bottom spot so I can take the shortcut. Okay, that's better though. I can go ahead and use it now. I thought I saw a shock, but no, those players both have stars actually. All right, let's go wide for the double here. We need something really good to happen. Well, that is the worst pull, the golden, so that I can't chain up the set. followed by the blue shell in the pocket. That is brutal. Super unlucky. Maybe I can take out a couple players with that at least. Probably not, though, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to get lag trailed in the same spot as last lap. And we're going to drop all the way down into 10th place. Wow. Another bagging track. Is this finally the race where I get a first place? It has been tough out here, as you guys have seen today. We're going to keep our head up, you know, try our best to get into first. I feel like every time I've like made an early comeback, it comes back to bite me. And then when I try to make, you know, a late comeback, things just don't work out. I feel like I really don't know what to do at this point. And yeah, I've been booed a couple times, just basically comboed whenever I catch up. This track is definitely a little bit more tricky to bag on, I think, as well as, you know, you kind of want to have really good power items at the end of the race because the ending shortcut's so good. You don't want to catch up too quickly. Of course, a late shot could definitely ruin that as well. But I normally like to hang out in the back and try to like smuggle something good up to the front of the pack, actually. Let's just go ahead and chain those. They've broken each other. We get another golden. That's fine. Hit the bill. That's a pretty good pull. And we can see what happens. Okay, Manklor has a bill ahead of me. I don't see a shock anywhere. So maybe I'll just hold this, use it in the shortcut. Of course, another thing is trying to get a good item in the pocket when you're going to bill up. Oh no, I actually went completely around the item box. I don't think I've ever done that, like gone way far to the side. I think that definitely makes me want to drop out a little bit and bag some more. And okay, Crazy 8, gotta watch out for that. Triple greens. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna slow down. Where's that player going with the star? He's like off into the corner. I was going wide to avoid everyone and they almost hit me anyways. Now, what else can we get? Oh, we get another build. That's actually pretty solid. Although I'm gonna use it now just so it will end. Oh, we get the shock dodge too. That was perfect. I was just gonna use the bill so that it would run out before the next item set. But that works just as well. You know, getting the shock dodge, having the triple shrooms in the pocket all the way up into second, just like that. Gotta watch out for this player's green shell. What do we get? We get a red shell as well, so we just need to watch out for this green. But yeah, we're in a prime spot. If there's a blue shell, they can back out and we can dodge it with our mushrooms. Gotta watch it. Okay, they are gonna chain. I'm just playing this like super safe right now. Of course, they get another green shell. They're gonna trail right away. We watch it behind me. Go ahead and get a trick or two here. Maybe I'll go ahead and shroom up now. Just gotta watch out for this green shell coming back. There it is. Still no sign of a blue shell though. And we're just gonna have to hope my mushrooms don't get booed here. I think that's a lot to ask for though, given the way this session has been going. Okay, I saw that bomb. I thought they're gonna try to back me. We can somehow avoid them. We can go ahead and shroom up. What does the player behind me have? I'll just go ahead and use my other shroom, honestly. We don't have to worry about it. But we finally will get the first place. It's about time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.